Careful for your feeties, honey. I know it. You know, I just talked to a guy that was getting ready to go. You know, when I'm out here, if you ever notice, talk to him sometimes, the people are always so nice that are out in the woods. It's just a different personality with different interests. They're always very polite, refined. We have a brief, nice conversation, and we're on our way. And those are the kind of people that I try to get on the chat. Just like people like the moderators, just have a good time. They're educated, they're polite, they're caring. They have a lot of etiquette. There's no inappropriate, crazy, rude comments. They're not stalking people, making fake accounts. And I think we've got a really good group of people. There's about 80, 90, 100 people that show up. It's just 2 and 3 hours that go by that it's so fun, you know. We can just log on there, whoever can make it, and you know, we're constantly culling the people that join. It's not like it's some great life experience that you can be a member of the chat or the channel, but I think you know what I'm getting at. I mean, we're really not interested in NASCAR, Bud Light, tramp stamps, or sitting out in the back of your mother's porch at 50 years old, smoking a cigarette, hitting a bong, talking shit about people, and worrying about what Ollie's doing. I mean, this is the stuff that I did in the 8th and 9th grade. Somebody made a comment earlier that these stalkers and trolls are people that never had enough love in their life, and there may be some logic to that. I don't know any data you could cite, but all I'm saying is I appreciate that the people that I have, like Faye and Dolly, Okie, those are the kind of people that I want to have relationships with. I can say normal, which is a broad word to use, but you know what I'm getting at. Simca, so far so good, and it's getting better all the time. So I thank everybody for coming on and being part of it, and not being weird. This is something that's hard to regulate. You couldn't post it at the beginning and make it a terms of agreement on a private channel on behavior, but either you have it or you don't. I don't think you're going to teach a 62-year-old Canadian stalker how to behave. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. You know, YouTube is consistently coming up with better ways to police things, get in touch with people, contact the legal department, whatever. And I'm hoping that in the near future that part of their progress is that you're able to block people based on MAC address, the device they use. The trolls don't seem to come. I think YouTube could control how many IDs you could have with that MAC address, and it would basically blow these people out of the water after a while, because they'd run out of devices. And like on Facebook, you know, you're not going to fake them out with a VPN and going through Tor as easy as it used to be. So as time goes on, there'll be these stalkers and wackos and troublemakers. They're not going to have any platform to harass. It's gotten much better, but there's a long way to go. I'm really looking forward to it. And if you look at these troublemaking people that are constantly starting new channels, starting over all the time, they're not going anywhere. If your hunch was, I think I'll stay away from this person, we don't have anything in common, you get A+. We've got one of these bimbos now that thinks she's sexy. which is just a mind blower. If she gets a quarter from anyone, next year I'm going to start working on being a male model. I'm not kidding you. I just don't think looking like Roy Orbison in drag is attractive. I mean, I understand young girls, you know, trying to look attractive. I don't understand old ladies trying to act like young girls. Just baffles my mind. I mean, who do they think buys this? It shows you how out of touch people can get. Crazy. Well, you guys have a good day today. We'll party tonight.